Alright, so, review 2001 Maniacs Filled with Screams. And this thing is crap. Total crap. Crap. So, a huge fan of the original 2000 Maniacs. 2000 Maniacs with, uh, from Herschel Gordon Lewis. The remake, 2001 Maniacs, which was also made by this dude, Tim Sullivan, was okay. It had Robert Englund in it. Wasn't bad. I mean, I've seen a lot worse. The main problem I have with that one was you're remaking a Herschel Gordon Lewis movie. The damn case should be dripping in blood. It should come encased in guts and dripping in blood. And that movie was not all that gory. Now, this one, I thought, okay, well, it's got Bill Moseley. That's probably the main reason that I gave this one a chance, was because he was in it and I'm a fan. And plus, it's unrated. It's talking about warning, extreme violence, gore. Wow. No, there's one set piece in the entire film that's worth a shit, and a girl gets cut in half, sawed in half, and that's actually pretty cool. That was actually a pretty good set piece. But the rest of the movie, man, is not gory at all. Like, honestly. And the best way I can describe it, and this may not make sense, is the effects are just flimsy. They're I don't know how to explain it, but flimsy. But I don't know. They're just not that great. And there's really not that much gore in this thing, and it's not very well done. Basically, the premise of this is it's Pleasant Valley, Georgia, again. You know, they're waiting for their northerners to kill and barbecue and eat and all that great stuff, and nobody's coming. So they decide to move their band of nutbag maniacs on the road. Yeah, go get some northerners, right? Well, they go to Iowa. Yes, I know that Iowa was a Union state during the Civil War, but come on, Iowa? Like, why wouldn't you go to, like, Pennsylvania or New York or something? New York State. I, I don't know. Anyway, not a big deal. Then you've got a RV full of basically they're making fun of the Paris Hilton, what's her name, Nicole Richie show, Simple Life, where they went around in that little RV and everything. Well, it's the same thing. They're making fun of that. It's called, like, I don't remember what the fake show's called. Anyway, those people are driving along. Their RV breaks down, and of course they break down right in front of the Maniacs. So basically, in between the crappy gore scenes, they've got to put something. And basically, it's a bunch of idiots walking around talking about, I don't even know, like, it's the most boring crap I've ever seen. It's so boring. And the acting, besides Bill Moseley, is god awful. And I can look over bad acting. I mean, I can. It's bad acting won't always ruin a movie for me. But there's just nothing in between these crappy gore scenes. And the gore scenes aren't even that good. There's one good gore scene, and that's it. And honestly, it's annoying. It's just an annoying movie. And it took me 3 tries to get through this thing. It probably took me 2 to 3 days to get through this movie. So about the only thing this thing's got going for it is, 1, Bill Moseley's in it. 2, there's one good gore scene. And 3, there's some alright looking naked girls. And that's about it. Other than that, you're going to be annoyed, waiting for the gore that is promised that never really shows up. So, the only one, there's 2 other little interesting things. 1, Ogre from Skinny Puppy's in it. And 2, why this guy, I don't know. But I guess it's kind of interesting to see this person in this kind of a role. Ahmed Best, who played the voice of Jar Jar Binks, plays an angry voodoo slave that is the one that put the curse on the Maniacs to have to go through time and get their revenge. Another big problem. Have you ever listened to any interviews from like Fred Williamson or John Saxon, American actors that worked in Italian films in the 70s? They talk about how distracting it is to be on set because the Italians didn't record sound on set. That's not the way they did it. They recorded it afterwards, post-production. Everybody went in and recorded their lines and all that. And so on set, people would be talking, eating lunch. It didn't matter because they were recording sound. And they were used to quiet on the set, or filming and sound, and whatever didn't get recorded well or whatever, they would go in post-production and fix. Well, either he went Italian style on this, or I know the budget was low for it, or the sound wasn't good, or I don't know, maybe it wasn't his fault on the sound, but it honestly sounded like the entire movie they stuck each actor in a fucking cardboard box and jammed a microphone in there and went, alright, read your lines. It's so low, my system was up almost all the way, and that annoyed the piss out of me too. Anyway, 2001 Maniacs. Field of Screams. Don't bother. And I hate really talking this much junk about a movie, but it's really that bad. It's that terrible. So, skip it, man. Just watch something else. Watch City of the Living Dead on Blu-ray again. That's my advice.